Hello everyone, so we are from group 5. This video we will explain about exploring the cross-culture dynamic, a collaborative video expedition on communication and negotiation in international business of Japan. But first, let me introduce you guys with our group members. Amna Nafisa, Mohamad Shakirin, Misya Dalyana, Azra Aklima, Ahmad Danial and Nurul Fathi Alyaa.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamad Shakirin in Isha Apandi. Today I'm going to explain about the communication and negotiation in international business of Japan for the introduction part. Okay, for the introduction part, the realm of international business in Japan, navigating communication and negotiations demand a delicate balance of formality, respect and subtlety. Key principles like reading the air, in Japanese they are called kukiwoyamu. Preserving and preserving harmony, right, reign supreme, shaping interaction and profoundly. For the reading the air, that's Japanese called kukiwoyamu. This concept encapsulates the ability to perceive unspoken cause and understand the underlying content of a situation. It involves attentiveness to subtle shift into tone, body language and atmosphere, guiding your action and response accordingly. For the preserving and harmony, it's about the maintaining the dignity and reputation of all parties involved, fundamental, avoiding direct confrontation or embarrassment in crucial. For the formality and respect, upholding formalities and communication and behavior, demonstrate reverence for hierarchy and tradition, reinforcing the importance of showing deference to seniority and observing proper etiquette. Okay, for the nuances approach, successful communication and negotiation in Japan require a nuances approach that prioritizes harmony, relationships building, and consequence over swift decision making or assertiveness. And then the relationship building is about cultivating meaningful connections based on trust and mutual understanding is essential for long-time success in Japanese business culture. Investing time in building rapport and demonstrating sincerity can lay the foundation for fruitful. For the consensus building, decision making often involves a collaboration process aimed at achieving consensus among all the stakeholders. And the last is about gradual trust building. Trust is not easily earned but is invaluable in Japan business relationships. Consistent, reliable behavior over time is key to building trust and credibility. Okay, that's all for.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I'm Ahmad Danial bin Azhar. In today's video, we will explore effective negotiation techniques and tips for engaging with Japanese businesses. Understanding these cultural nuances can significantly enhance our negotiation success. Let's dive into 3 points. Okay, the first point, building relationships and trust. Kanke to Shinrai no Kikochu. In Japan, building relationships and trust is the cornerstone of any business negotiation. Japanese professionals prefer to do business with those they trust and have established a personal rapport. So, take the time for informal meetings, show respect and humility, and ensure consistency in your actions to build credibility over time. And next is communication style. Communication no Sutairu. Japanese communication is often indirect, and non-verbal cues play a significant role. It is important to be attentive to body language, avoid conversational language, and listen more than you speak. This shows that you value their perspective and are willing to understand their needs. The last point is giving and formalities. Okurimono to keshikiteki na regi. Giving is an integral part of Japanese business culture. Choose appropriate, high-quality gift and present them with both hands, following proper ethics such as bowing and using correct titles. It's also vital in maintaining a positive business relationship. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Misya Dalyana. So today I'm going to present about bargaining behaviors in Japan. So Japanese negotiation styles are heavily influenced by cultural factors, placing a strong emphasis on relationship building, harmony, and indirect communications. So the typical bargaining behaviors actually you might encounter in several types. The first one is indirect communications, which is Japanese negotiators often avoid saying no directly. This can lead to a more yoku, which is Japanese words, or roundabout styles of beginning. It is important to read between the lines and understand non-verbal cues instead of a direct no. You might hear a phrase like that might be difficult, or silent followed by a change of subject. The second one is relationship building, which building trust and rapport is crucial before negotiations. Japanese negotiators prefer long-term partnerships and value social harmony. This can lead to a slower phase of negotiations but fosters stronger agreement. Expect to spend time getting to know your counterparts before diving into specific. And the last one is harmony and consensus. Decisions are often made through group consensus. This can involve patience and multiple meetings to reach an agreement acceptable to all parties. Be prepared for a process that might take longer than you are used to. So that's all from me for this part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Amna Nafisa binti Tafa. So now I want to present about decision making styles in Japan. The first one is consensus and harmony. Decision making process in Japan often involve a consensus building approach. Efforts are made to come a consensus that is in line with the organization's value and overarching goals rather than making decisions on an individual basis. By emphasizing consensus, decisions are made with the group best interest in mind, which strengthens the group's sense of unity. If the person making the introduction does not provide Japanese quality service, it will reflect poorly on their harmony and may even destroy their relationship within the company they introduce. The second one is careful deliberation. Japanese decision making is known for being true and methodical. The process often involves extensive research, analysis, and discussion to ensure that all potential risks and outcomes are considered. This methodical approach seeks to prevent errors and guarantee that the optimal choice is made. The third one is decentralization for empowerment. Decentralized aspects are present in Japanese decision making. Significant autonomy is granted to lower level managers and departments to propose and shape decisions within their respective domains. Decentralization empowers workers, encourages creativity, and makes it possible to understand local contexts and difficulties on a more nuanced level. Japanese company can leverage their workforce, diverse expertise, and perspective by decentralizing decision making, which can result in better informed and efficient decision. The last one is centralization for unity. At the same time, centralization also plays a crucial role in maintaining unity and consistency within Japanese and organization. Within Japanese organization, the board of directors or senior management usually has the final say in decision making, which guarantee that choices are in line with the organization's long-term goals, and strategic vision. Centralization has helped decision making, reduce effort duplication, and guarantee effective resource allocation. Thus, the delicate balance between decentralization and centralization is reflected in Japanese decision making. Centralization has often unity, strategic direction, and accountability that made by senior management or the board of director. While decentralization encourages inclusivity, agility, and creativity that made by lower and mid-level managers, Japanese companies can handle difficult problems due to this dynamic equilibrium, which can also make them flexible and responsive to shifting conditions. That's all from me. Thank you. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Fathi Alyaa. So I will discuss about communication style in Japan, focusing on both verbal and non-verbal cues, and also explore about how these preferences influence negotiation outcomes. Understanding these cultural nuances is crucial for everyone engaged in business or diplomatic interaction with Japanese counterpart. First, let's talk about verbal communication. Japanese communication tend to be indirect and high contact. Unlike Western culture that have a value directness, Japanese people often rely on implicit understanding and have a contact to convey message. This means that what's not said is sometimes more important than what is said. Silence, for instance, is a powerful tool in Japanese communication. It used to show a respect, contemplate, or avoid a confrontation. We're moving on to non-verbal cues, which are equally, if not more, significant in Japan. Bowing is a common gesture. It used to greet, show respect, or apologize. The depth and duration of bow can convey a different level of respect and sincerity. Eye contact is another key aspect. While direct eye contact is often perceived as a sign of confidence in many Western cultures, but in Japan, prolonged eye contact can be considered a confrontational or disrespectful. Instead, looking at someone's neck or hand is more customary. Now, how this communication style impact negotiation outcomes? Understanding and adapting to these nuances and significantly influence the success of negotiation. For example, Western negotiation might misinterpret a Japanese counterpart's silence as an indecision or lack of interest, when it might actually significant deep consideration of politeness. Additionally, the Japanese preference for harmony and avoiding direct confrontation means that negative responses are often veiled. Phrases like "we will consider it" or "it might be difficult" often imply a polite no. Misreading this cue can lead to misunderstanding and stall negotiation. So, what can you do to navigate these differences effectively? First, practice active listening and be attuned to non-verbal signal. Observe body language and the context of the conversation closely. Second, be patient and give space for silence. Don't rush to fill pauses in conversation, as they might be deliberate. Lastly, when seeking a clarity, ask open-ended questions that allow your Japanese counterpart to express their thought more indirectly. Overall, appreciating the subtlety and nuances of Japanese communication style, both verbal and non-verbal, can greatly enhance the outcome of your negotiation. By showing respect for these cultural differences, you build a trust and foster a more cooperative and productive dialogue. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum to everyone. I am Azra Aklima binti Muhd Zaidi. So today I would like to present about conflict management in Japan based on communication communication and negotiation in Japanese international business. Alright, so based on the focus on communication and negotiation in Japanese international business, here are 3 key points about conflict management in Japan. Firstly, we have harmony is priority. In Japan, maintaining group harmony is paramount. Open conflict is seen as disruptive and disrespectful. This means people tend to avoid directly expressing disagreements or criticism, which can be seen as challenging for cultures that value direct communication. Secondly, indirect communication and saving face. Conflict resolution often involve indirect communication. People might hint at their concerns or use a third party to mediate. Protecting everyone's face, such as avoiding public shame or embarrassment, is crucial. This can involve apologize and finding solutions that don't single out any one person for blame. Lastly, hierarchy and collectivism. Japanese society is hierarchical, with respect given to those with seniority or higher position. This can influence conflict resolution. Junior members may defer to more senior ones, and decisions might be made through consensus or by a senior figure. The focus is on the collective good over individual needs. Next, I will hand over to Shakirin, who will explore about conclusion. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. For the conclusion part of the communication and negotiation in international business of Japan. Okay, understanding the hierarchy, meaning that respect for hierarchy is deeply ingrained in Japanese culture and business practices. Recognizing and acknowledging the hierarchy structure within organizations is crucial when interacting with Japanese counterparts. Further, subtly and in direct communication, Japanese communications tends to be indirect, relying heavily on non-verbal cause in implicit message. Mastering the ability to read between the lines and discern the true intention behind words is essential for effective communication and negotiations. Blend of traditional and innovations, meaning that Japanese business culture seamlessly integrates traditional values with modern innovations, but they are not forget about their own culture. Striking a balance between honoring tradition and embracing change is key to building rapport and credibility in the Japanese business community. And the interpersonal dynamic is meaning that recognizing and respecting cultural nuances is paramount for fostering trust, preserving harmony, and achieving mutually beneficial outcomes. And also, preserving harmony, maintaining the harmony is a central tenet of Japan's society, both in personal relationships and business interaction. Avoiding confrontation and prioritizing consequences building and striving for win-win solutions are integrated to preserving harmony in negotiations in Japanese culture. Effective communication is about clear and concise communication is essential when conducting business in Japan. And negotiation strategy in Japanese international business culture is in negotiation, taking a collaborative approach and focusing on long-term relationships building can yield positive results like patience, flexibility, and a willingness to compromise are essential negotiation strategy in Japan business strategy. Okay, and adaptability is about remaining adaptability and open-minded to cultural differences and shifting dynamic is crucial when engaging in international business in Japan. And And that's all for my part for the conclusion.
So, that's all for our video presentation. Thank you for watching our video and see you guys next time. Bye bye.